Hello everybody, this is Danny from Deep South Homestead. We're out here today. We have to dig our potatoes. We have patchy frost this morning. We are hoping that it did not hurt anything else. It is 7 o'clock this morning. And yes, I know in the background you hear these, I'm gonna have to watch my language, but these aggravating dogs in the background from a neighbor. We're gonna dig a few here, but guys, we're going to put music to this video because the fingerling potatoes are great looking. They're great potatoes to grow. There's lots of them on the plants. I mean, it's almost like digging peanuts. If you look down, you can see there's just lots of them. And they're not going to be these big old giant potatoes, but you know, they're just beautiful. And they cook and they eat well. They kind of got a buttery flavor to them. They're just fantastic potatoes. Now this is the actual potato here that we planted. It's still underneath there, so we won't be gathering it. We'll get it out of the way. And there's just, these things are just wonderful. This guy, and all the potatoes. It looks like a ginger root, but it's actually a potato. It's amazing how these things grow. I mean, that looks like turmeric or ginger or something, but this is actually fingerling potatoes. Guys, one of the reasons we're digging these potatoes is that they are dying on us. They're starting to turn yellow and die. You can look down the row here, they're not doing too good. So that's one of the reasons that we are digging them when we are. That's how we know they're not tall. They're not tall and pretty and green anymore. They're laying down on the ground and just dying. So we're decided to go ahead and get them up. They're starting to turn yellow and look like that. That's how we know that you know, it's time for us to dig them. Alright guys, we have made it to the end of the harvest. I am totally surprised that we got this many potatoes. This is the third bucket, 3/4 of the way full. I'm going to show you a little bit of a clip of the fingerlings as when we planted them. We really thought we had lost them. We did not know if they would even grow or not. Okay guys, I'm going to bring y'all over here and show you. This is what our fingerling potatoes look like. They're They like this. Got these long shoots hanging on them. We're just gonna clip those off and plant these. And the potatoes look a little rough, but I tell you what, these fingerlings are some hardy potatoes. We plant them like this every year and just get lots of little potatoes off of them. So we're gonna clip these things off, and we're gonna try to get them in the ground. Now we're not gonna clip all of it off. We're gonna leave about 1 inch sticking up, and then get all these put in the ground. So we're really excited that we got as many as we got out of it, based on what the potatoes looked like when we planted them. So we got an abundant harvest, and might I add, all winter long, we added rabbit manure to this garden. And that is exactly, we believe, as to why we got the harvest that we got on these potatoes, because the rabbit manure just made the soil so rich. And two, you'll notice I go along, I do my weeding while I'm going along. I'm constantly pulling and cleaning up weeds because I'm already here, and just something that I do. Makes the gardening a lot easier, getting that stuff out while you're going. So we're excited that we got this many potatoes, guys. We've got our greens on this side. Still got a lot of roots in them we got to get, and a lot of leaves. These are English peas. We'll be picking them by the weekend probably. So the solar minimum has not been a bad thing in the Deep South, because for the first time we have real good cool weather crops here in the Deep South. Okay guys, we have harvested all of our fingerling potatoes off of the one row in the garden. We have a 64-foot row. We harvested 45 pounds of fingerling potatoes in a record 66 days for us. That's a record for us. And this is 45 pounds. Now, these are the best potatoes we have ever found to eat. They are great for canning. Just got a great buttery taste to them, guys. We're gonna look forward to really enjoying these this year. We really didn't think we was gonna get anything this year, because the clip in the video that I showed you about how we had to trim, the sprouts were this long on them. And we had to take scissors and actually cut them off to plant them. And the potatoes was all shriveled up to almost nothing. When we put them in the ground, believe it or not, they rehydrated in the ground and come back to a full-size potato, which totally blew us away. So this is an heirloom, very hardy fingerling potato. It is a white Russian potato. So thank you from Deep South Homestead.